force.
Hey, everybody! This is Dr. Charlie Devin Kamal, streaming live across the world, across the nation, from California to New York. We're streaming across all the states and across the globe, for that matter. And
Yep.
today, we're crying in our soup a little bit because the market pummeled us. It punished us. It was a brutal market today,
Yep. The old gap and trap.
especially for BioDrek, which is the name of the game on this particular channel, BioDrek.
Yeah.
Even,
Biodirect and then all growth and tech is just in the incinerator right now.
yeah, tech has been Drek as well. Just anything with the word tech in it has been pretty bad.
Yeah. The only plays that are holding up are some of the defensive ones like retail and you know.
I bought more Target, more Walmart. What am I going to
Yeah.
do?
I bought some Costco and I bought a bunch of stuff today
I bought
actually.
a bunch of stuff today as well, but I also sold some stuff. I'm going to go
I
over
went to
what.
Costco today to buy something that I didn't find, but I ended up spending a couple of $100 and I left.
I
Good
love
for you,
that.
Arjun.
I love that store.
I like to go over what. Well, this is just one broker out of three. I'll go over what I did today with this particular account.
Yeah.
Uh, let's
I,
see.
I added a laundry list of stuff today. I can name it. I got some
Apparently,
GS.
apparently, I didn't do too much on this broker. All I did was sell some Mankind, bought some Sava, sold some CRISPR, and bought some CTIC.
Yeah, I added GSL, Ford, AMD, Cisco, Costco, Apple, three other shipping stocks,
Wow.
Google, and
ZIM one of them?
huh?
ZIM one of them?
Yeah, I got some Zim. I'm liking this dip a lot on Zim because
Uh-huh.
I'm starting a position on that. I think that's going to come roaring back. I just think China's going to reopen soon, and I think that a lot of stuff's going to pop soon.
Here's what else I did. I sold all my SQ, block, whatever square, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I've
I
been out of
sold
that.
I sold all my PayPal. I took profits on my XLE, sold all of it.
Okay.
Sold XLF, bought a little more Caterpillar, sold BTAI, bought Target, and bought Walmart.
Okay.
Oh, I
That
bought Google,
sounds
and I bought Google.
that sounds like good defensive plays, rotating into quality, trimming other stuff. Yeah.
Well, you got to do something on a day like today. You feel like you don't want to just take the pummeling without doing anything. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Which you can do, but as long as you do that, don't sell later when it's worse, is my take on it. Like if you're gonna take this, then be in it long. Yeah, because I don't
That's
know.
basically my strategy. I didn't sell anything today. I just froze and I'm just watching.
Well, you never know. Sometimes that's the best course of action: buy and hold.
Yeah, I'm selling a lot of options these days. Like when I'm saying I'm buying these stocks, I'm really selling puts. That's what I'm doing. Because
Okay.
you get good deals on put sales when the market's in deep red. It's actually better than buying shares, but typically it's analogous to buying shares.
Well, you're buying it at a certain price usually below where the market is.
Yeah, some of them below, the ones that I'm a little more bullish on, I put it either at or slightly above. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But in general, today, I think is the day to sell into people.
I think Laura's partly correct. A lot of this is stemming from the Netflix effect.
I think so. Yeah.
But you had tremendous blowout earnings from Tesla, and that caused a little rip in the morning, which quickly faded.
Yeah, it
Even
was a really trappy move.
yeah,
it hit the 100-day right on the nose as the S&P, and then it just sold off
Well,
straight.
I agree with this kind of thing. It's an opportunity to buy some Google and Nvidia.
Yeah, and I added some AMD also. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good stuff on sale.
I think this is one that's on sale in the biotechs. DNA has a lot of good science behind it. It's a fairly newly traded company on the Nasdaq.
Yeah,
A good one, I believe.
yeah, it looks like it's, well, if you like it, it's at a good price. Yeah.
It is great to see Arjun and Kamal. Always great to see Arjun and Kamal.
I'm trying to crack a smile. It's hard.
It's just money.
Well, Tim, I didn't gobble, but I started to add back some of the Sava that I sold. I bought today at 1850. I don't know what it was. Remember, I said now during the week, I said now we know where the support level is on Sava around 1850. So when it got there, I bought some. I know it went lower, but I bought at 1850. I don't know. Again, I don't know where it closed. Do we want to get drunk at this point? I'd rather get drunk to celebrate than to drown my sorrows. So
Yeah, I was gonna have some wine later.
I've always had this dream.
I did not sell my XBI. I sold my XLE and I sold my XLF, but I did not sell my XBI.
I've always had the dream that I'm in 100% cash, and then in a day like this, I just move. I just buy stuff everywhere.
That's what Arjun's been doing, because Arjun was 100% cash.
Yeah, but this.
Arjun got all the right moves.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
Well, it was calculated, but I had some luck for sure.
All right. Take the credit.
I'm not going to claim. I didn't know this was going to happen.
No.
I thought it was going to get worse.
You could take the credit.
Yeah, but I mean, when it was at 415, I was calling for 395, so that was wrong.
Magnificent answer. Shalom. Shalom. Today was a tough day, magnificent answer.
So Tim is asking if I'm in Sava. I'm not. Sava terrifies me.
It's a tough one to be in, but it's also a tough one not to be in. It's a really nice, could make a really nice move on good news. It's kind of like the war in Ukraine, it depends how it goes.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask these days about high upside growth stuff. I've just changed my whole strategy for the time being. I don't really have much I don't have much Sava.
Pete, I've been calling for the spiders to retest the lows. So I do think it will retest the February 24th lows.
Good.
All right, let's get to work.
Yeah, I think maybe we start with macro, because I do think we're at a very interesting point on SPY. It's like kind of pinballing between the 50 to 200.
MA gives me more credit than I think I deserve. You think the market will listen to me? All right, Mr. Market, stop going down, start going up, especially the small cap. I gave it my best shot, MA. All right. Patrick has a nice observation. Athesis, a baby blue chip, bucked the trend today.
Baby blue chip.
It's a baby blue chip. All right. Get to work.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You want? I'll let you share screen for a while too. I'll see how I do for a little bit, and then I'll let you take over for GSL and anything else you want to look at. So we'll split it up a little bit.
Yeah, whatever works. I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the whole screen up.
Yeah, I do want to chart some of the defensive ones like Costco and Target because
Sure.
I think it's good to give people some places to park money during uncertain times.
Definitely.
And sometimes they're the most obvious ones. So what's that, Occam's razor or whatever?
Yes, sometimes they are the most obvious. We should never neglect the obvious. And
Yeah,
just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's not the right thing to do.
exactly.
S&P down 1.5 or 65.79 points. Dow down 1%. NASDAQ down 2%. The Russell 2.3%. Crude oil inching up to 104.16. And what else? Gold actually down slightly, basically flat. Silver down 2%. Euro slips a little against the dollar. 10-year continues its march towards $3, 2.91. And Bitcoin was down 427, 1%. And US dollar, Japanese yen, it just doesn't go down. It's just incredible strength. Unbelievable. All right. I guess the Japanese yen, Japan is the only country that's not raising rates, I suppose. Let's take
Yeah.
a look at indices.
Wow.
There's nothing much to see other than the fact that the last 2 days showed a little life. And today it was up on a down day. Actually, it was up a lot more and came back down. It was up to 58 cents, closed at 56. Not bad. Up 1.63 pennies or 3% on the day. Again, this is one that I just keep buying at the bottom because to me it's the risk reward ratio makes it a compelling bet. Ischemic stroke data should really happen in May. And that's good. One way or the other, it'll be resolved. You'll either know whether you have zero or you have 10 times your money, something like that. It could swing easily to $5 on really blowout data if that happens. I'm not saying it will, but if is a big two-letter word, right? But I like it. I do like it, and I'm hoping that comes through for all of us who are in it. There have been a lot of long time longs that I know from the StockTwits board, and for you guys, and as well as for me, and anyone else that's in ATHX and the Reddit board. Best of luck to all of us because we deserve it for sticking with it all these years. I mean, years.
Yeah.
All right, so Robinhood is one that I kind of like. I like the fundamentals, the fact that they're going 24/7, the fact that they're introducing a wallet, they're introducing all the little coins, Shibu, Inu, all of that stuff. So it's going to be an all-purpose brokerage soon. I like what they're doing. They appeal to young people. I think it's a bargain at these levels, but I think I was hoping it to see like in the nines, and I'd start buying.
Yeah, because the thing about Robinhood, it's like I have hundreds of criticisms of, they claim that they're for the retail investor, blah, blah, blah. But, they give all these terrible fills compared to other sites. But at the end of the day, the simple answer to why Robinhood will do well is because it looks cool. And I think that younger people value the like sleekness, simplicity, the app. Like I just think that they're going to keep getting people under the age of 30 for a long time.
And that's a huge demographic.
Yeah. So yeah, even though I personally think Robinhood is not a great platform, it kind of doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah. So let's just take a quick look at XLE. I'll explain one of the reasons why I'm out. I took profits. Number one, never terrible to take profits. Number two, there's a huge engulfing today. So it comes at the end of a very long rally. So based on the fact that I have these huge profits and I see this engulfing, I said enough is enough. I'll take my XLE profits. XLF.
Yeah, smart to. I agree. Smart to trim that.
XLF is similar engulfing candle, but I unfortunately don't have the same kind of profits that I have on XLE. I'm not doing terrible on it, but probably about even on the trade. But I got out for similar reasons, that ugly engulfing candle, but it's not at the end of a long rally, so it's not as meaningful as the XLE. What else did I get out of today? Many things.
I got a question about when mortgage rates go up, do banks make more money or do less people borrow money? Or
At
does it?
the beginning, there's a rush to borrow, and then it takes off.
Okay, so mortgage rates up is bullish banks on a medium to long term time frame.
On a short term.
Oh, sorry, short term.
Yeah.
It's interesting that maybe it's a delayed reaction or something. We'll see it in a bit.
I mean, everyone wants to buy that house before they can afford it, before the rates start moving up. Lock in the rate, get the house.
Yeah, because I mean, I refinanced during COVID and now it's already double what I got. So it's really crazy how quick these things can flip.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You want to take it over? I'll let you take it over. You got some stuff you want to shot.
Yeah, sure. Let me open because main ones are some of the things I added today that I have some confidence in. Well, at least I have enough confidence to buy some of them today. Let's see. This is all my opinion, strictly my own, etc. Let's see, share screen. Go to this screen. Let's see if this works.
Looks like it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is one of the main ones that I've been trying to add on pullbacks. I think generally here today affected basically everything. So if your stock is down today, I think that's normal.
You bought 3. You said you added to this and you bought 2 others, right?
Yeah, I added a bunch of stuff, but the main ones I added to were Costco, this, and then Zim. But I added other things too. I nibbled. But yeah, basically here, I think you definitely want to see if it goes down further, the 200 act as support again. I think it will, based on what I know fundamentally about this. Other than that, I don't think there are too many super key levels on the down. If it goes well below that and makes a new low, then this could be some trouble.
I would draw the horizontal line where on the most recent low.
The one from today?
No.
Or here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so 2269. That's a good level, I think, where you can scale in or add. I'm even fine scaling in some today because the volume today was low. I think it was just lumped in with everything else. I don't really think anything's changed here. And, it's still got this higher low potentially off this bottom. If it double bottoms, I'd like to see a W. But yeah,
I would like to see the higher green candle tomorrow. Let it put in a low.
Yeah, yeah, I think that makes sense because then you can start to see a bit of a can start to see a
You
bit
want
of
to also, I mean, you want that. First of all, we don't even have a higher high, so let's at least get a lower low, a higher low. I mean,
right because yeah, this one 2670 26. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I think you want it to bottom soon, if not now.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm in this long, pays dividends and strong company that at least I can see. So I am long GSL. Costco is one that I think, I mean, ugly candle today, but I don't think it's a coincidence that it bounced right at that 9 day. So
Like so many other candles, this one is ugly. I mean, today was
yeah,
an ugly day, and you have several engulfings, in quite a few engulfings today, including this one.
yeah,
This is
absolutely.
this is a definite bearish engulfing at the end of a very long rally. So you got to be a little bit careful about this one and the market, I think, right now.
That's correct. Yeah. In general, though, I think this is a more defensive play, and it's something that you're not buying for a swing. I think if you're you're buying this to kind of hold the fort. Um, and so I would expect, well, I guess it's important. I don't know if I would expect, but I definitely want to see the lows from here.
Yeah, you want that to hold.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like five 580 578.
Uh,
So you had it sort of dip there, come back. So it's in the vicinity of higher lows,
it
and
would be nice if that held.
yes, yeah. But I mean, this is a chart that on longer time frames just looks absolutely beautiful.
It looks beautiful on the daily as well, outside of this one candle.
Yeah. So this is a company that everyone knows about, and this is one of my examples of if it's obvious, maybe it's the right thing.
Yeah.
What else did I add today? Oh yeah, I added some Zim. This one, it's a different play than GSL. GSL is fixed contracts on leasing ships. This is a more aggressive play to be bullish on shipping in general. And I'm just of the opinion that all of these touches here, this is strong support.
Very strong support.
So 55 or 54, I think holds. I mean, you got the 200-day here as well at 56. I think this sector is going to be strong.
And where you drew the set line right below it, that's just in case. That's the catcher.
Yep. So yeah, you can add a little here, and then yeah, you don't want to make a lower low though. Yeah, that's
But,
true.
nevertheless, you have a little support where you drew that line as well.
Yeah,
51 and a quarter, something like that.
yeah. So just another place where I'm scaling in carefully, and I think so. The thing about these plays I've been reading about, there's huge backlog in container ships in China right now. I've been seeing some really crazy heat maps on that, and it was all due to the fact that they have this zero COVID policy there. And
Shanghai has been closed down for weeks.
yeah, so I personally think that it's not going to last a whole lot longer. Um, I don't know that obviously, but to me, it just seems like, you know, they're gonna the cases are dropping. I mean, I think that's the first signal. The second signal is, are they going to continue to drop? And if so, I think you're going to see a whole lot of backlog in those ships. And I think also seasonally shipping rates start to go
All
back
right, we'll
up.
move on to the next one so we can get a couple more in.
Yeah. What do you, I mean, those are the main three I wanted to do. I can do two or three more.
Whatever anybody wants. Does anybody wanted to say anything in particular? E, uh, No, I don't see
EOTM from Jiggly. I don't know what that is.
CTRM is another shipping company. CTRM.
Okay. Haven't heard of this one, but I'm assuming it'll. Oh wow, this is a crazy chart. Yeah, maybe on a more micro time frame, this makes sense. Yeah. Let's see here. So we saw a little. Maybe it has support at the 9-day, but then below that,
I think you can get support at the 200/100.
yeah,
Or whatever that moving average
the
is.
200 and the 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put a bunch of stuff in there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is generally moving in the right direction, but similar to all these other charts.
I
Just
like it actually better than some of the other ones that you showed me, because it broke through its old trading range. You could draw the horizontal lines through the treetops there.
yeah, you're right. You're right. It's more micro cap, which is interesting.
Yeah, right through there, George. So
Yeah.
that's going to be support, a test of support anyway.
Yeah, which is
If it
just
breaks below that, you probably shouldn't hold it. But if it stays above that, looks really good.
yeah, that's true. And then maybe if you want to build a little cushion under it, you have your 200. So maybe stop loss at 1.95 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're hoping for a break of 245, and then you might have a winner. Yeah.
You have a well-defined trading range if you look at the underneath the top of the trading. Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
you got
low end of the trading range.
about 50 cents ish.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's an interesting chart, an interesting company, and maybe worth looking at.
Yeah. Actually, I think depending on what tomorrow brings, I might actually add some of this too, just to diversify a bit.
You certainly don't need to write puts on this. You can just buy it.
Yeah. And then we'll look at BCRX because I think everyone.
I think 929 is the key number on BCRX.
Yeah. Let me clear these drawings. There's just too much going
Or
on.
927, something like that.
Yeah, I'll go to the weekly because I think that's, yeah, because you really, really, I think we discussed the whole day. I really don't want to see, yeah, 923.
Yeah, that's the key support level. Takes that out, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, and it's like it's interesting, right? Because you can see even way back, there's a lot of touches there. It's a pivot point.
Very much so.
Yeah, low nines needs to
If it
have a
takes
big.
that out, it's heading to what looks like your 200-day moving average.
Yeah, this is the week, 200 week.
200 week.
Let me see. Yeah, the daily, I mean, you don't have any moving average support anymore.
No, nothing.
See, in a market like this, I think tomorrow is going to be red. People are not going to want to hold stocks over the weekend.
Well, that's logical.
It's possible. I mean, I just think you saw the S&P go from 450 because I mean, we can end with SPY just because I think everyone.
SPY, good idea.
You saw today, I think it went from 450 to like 437. Just
that is an ugly candle too.
Really bad, yeah. So yeah, you want to see it recapture that 50-day ASAP.
You don't want to see it go close lower than Monday.
435.61.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want that to hold.
I think it's going to reach that tomorrow and probably bounce back next week.
If it doesn't close above that number, I think we're in for a further downside next week.
Very key number because if you look back, also a pivot point. A lot of pivots.
A lot of touches.
Yeah, so let's just call it 435 to be simple. And And then, yeah, I think Dr. J's call was if that doesn't hold, we might be in for 410.
Yeah, your call was 421.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it right here, whatever. Yeah, there you go. And I think all those numbers make a lot of sense for different reasons. Like I remember you had like a gap fill that you mentioned here.
Yep.
And then for me, it's just a lot of, all these numbers. So either we bounce at that 435, we'll just call it even odds at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I felt yesterday. I couldn't call the direction today. I said to Professor Spike, I just can't call it the direction for today. And I knew Tesla had good earnings, but I just didn't feel confident.
It looks like, like the bad news has much more influence than good news. Like the Netflix has a lot more influence than the good news of
In a bear market, that's always the case. And I think that we could be heading for a bear market. It's possible. In other words, we may blow right past the lows, or the lows may not hold. In which case, from here, we could be down another 20% before it's over.
Wow.
From this level.
I'm hurting a lot, to be honest with you. Same as Jiggly.
We could be
I feel your pain, Jiggly.
We could be off another 80 SPY points before it's all over. All right, so that's it for today. I ended on a little gloomy, pessimistic note, but on the other hand, I remember markets where the lows were tested 3-4 times in 1 year and they held. So, there's no telling in the stock market.
Yeah.
It also depends a lot on Russia and Ukraine. So,
yeah.
And how stupid our Fed is going to be. Are they going to push for 75 points?
I think they're looking for 50. 50.
I know. Bullet is calling for 75 points. She is a tremendous hawk. And 75 points will destroy the market, at least short term.
I want to ask something else. Is it me or do people see that there is a huge increase in prices in produce and like basic food supplies? There's like
it's there. Yeah.
Like the fruits and vegetables and the dairy.
That's why Arjun's doing so well with Costco.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I agree. Like, it just seemed too simple at first, but I was like, this is where people are going to want to shop when things are expensive.
As well as Walmart.
Yeah, I think it's just
as well as Target.
Yeah. Right.
That's it. We're done for today. Thanks so much for charting, Arjun. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, MA. Thank you, Chucky, Laura, Jiggly, Tim, Marco, Regamarco, everyone else who's here whose name I may have missed. Have a good one. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
All right. See ya.